Hello everyone, hello again everybody, and welcome to another one of my videos. My name is George Katsaris. I have already identified myself in previous videos of mine, but let me quickly identify myself again. Like I said, my first name is George and my surname is Katsaris, and I'm a Greek national. I'm a citizen of the country of Greece, and I live in the city of Athens, the capital city of Greece. I'm talking to you from inside my home in an area of Athens which is called Pankrati. For those of you who are familiar with my home city of Athens, you may know that Pankrati is an area very near the Athens city center. It adjoins the most central areas of Athens. So I'm talking to you from inside my home in the Pankrati area of Athens. In previous videos I have spoken to you about how despicable the behavior of the Greek government has been against me on certain personal issues that have been occupying me recently. But today I want to talk about something else which has left me shocked and appalled. I'm talking about yesterday's attack in New York City against the famous author Salman Rushdie. Let me first mention that today, as I'm speaking to you, the date is Saturday, 13 August 2022. I'm talking to you, I'm recording this video on the 13th day of August of the year 2022, and the day is Saturday. But yesterday, on the date of Friday, 12th of August 2022, Friday, 12th August 2022, which was yesterday, there took place this vicious assault against the famous British author of Indian origin by the name Salman Rushdie, who in the late 1980s wrote the famous book The Satanic Verses. For those of you who are not familiar with the Salman Rushdie story, perhaps you can check it out on the internet. You can find some interesting information about what has been happening since the late 1980s. If I can give you a quick summary of what happened, it was the case that Salman Rushdie published a book by the title The Satanic Verses, which did not go down well with many Muslim fanatics. Many Muslim fanatics did not take it well at all that this book was published. And the Islamic dictatorship that has been ruling Iran since 1979, since the Islamic revolution took place in Iran in the year 1979, and this country of Iran has been under an Islamic dictatorship ever since then. But then in the late 1980s, when Salman Rushdie's book The Satanic Verses was published, issued a fatwa, that is a death sentence. They actually had the nerve, the Islamic fundamentalists who were ruling Iran at the time, Ayatollah Khomeini and his lot, to issue a death sentence against this great author, Salman Rushdie. And since then, Salman Rushdie has been forced into hiding in order to have his life protected. But unfortunately, yesterday he became the victim of violence, whereas until now he had escaped direct physical violence himself against his person because of the reaction of certain Islamic fundamentalist pigs against this book he had written. Yesterday he suffered a vicious assault while giving lecture in New York City. I'm not sure if it was in New York City or in New York State, somewhere there in any case. It may have been another part of New York State, but anyway, somewhere there in the United States of America, in New York State somewhere, he was giving a lecture and he suffered this vicious assault, a knife attack which caused him to be wounded on the neck. The latest information I have about his condition is that he was taken to hospital in New York somewhere, and he is on a ventilator and unable to speak. My thoughts and prayers are with Salman Rushdie and his family and his loved ones. I hope he gets out of this ordeal alive and well, And I would urge all of us to stand shoulder to shoulder with Salman Rushdie to demonstrate our solidarity towards him and towards all people who are being persecuted for exercising the right to freedom of expression. Islamic terrorism must not be allowed to prevail. Islamic terrorism and Islamic fascism must be smashed. We must stand shoulder to shoulder against Islamic terrorism and try to destroy all fundamentalism and religious fanaticism which poses a threat to religious liberty and freedom of expression and human rights. Like I said once again, my thoughts and prayers are with Salman Rushdie and his family. I hope he's going to be safe and well when he comes out of hospital, which he hopefully will do, having survived this ordeal. And I urge all of us to stand united and to show no tolerance whatsoever towards Islamic attempts to trample on freedom of expression and religious liberty and sacred human rights. Islamic fundamentalism must be utterly defeated. We must smash radical Islam, and we must stand shoulder to shoulder and in solidarity with all people who are being persecuted for their faith and for their free exercise of the sacred right to freedom of expression. For those people who exercise their sacred right of freedom of expression, there must be absolute solidarity from all the rest of us, from the entire world, and we must stand united against any threats against them. Whether we agree with what they say or whether we disagree with what they say, they have an absolute right to say what they believe. And no threats against them, no physical violence against them must be tolerated. So that's what I had to say to you for now. I'll be looking forward to putting more videos up in the days that lie ahead to talk to you about other issues which I have talked to you in my previous videos as well, and also to speak to you more perhaps about the Salman Rushdie case and the international struggle against terrorism of all sorts, and especially Islamic terrorism, which is the #1 terrorist threat in our world these days. Thank you very much for listening to me, everyone. Once again, my name is George Katsaris. I'm talking to you from inside my home in Athens, the capital city of Greece. And today is the date of Saturday, 13 August 2022. Saturday, the 13th day of August of the year 2022. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you're all going to be safe and well. You take care and God bless you all. Bye for now.